Hey guys, Ben here from Velflex. Now today I'm going to teach you a couple little tips and tricks around using a cap press, whether it's the STX that I've got here, which is our Auto Clam cap press, or it might be a cap press that you've got in your own shop and you might be having pressure issues. Now guys, we're going to talk about this cap press because this is your traditional type of cap press. Over here we have our 360, which if you've seen the 360 has a molded base. It's tapered, it's wider at the bottom and then tapers off. And essentially this here fits your cap. The design of cap shape much better. And so you get a really nice flat press. But here, when we're talking about the STX, it's still a very good cap press. And it comes with different size bases, but ultimately what we've got is a base plate that is relatively square or rectangular in shape, and it's got this curve to it. And as much as it'd be ideal that it fits every single cap out there, not all caps are the same. We have some that have got big flat fronts, we've got others that are very curved, that sort of thing. And not all caps will fit where they perfectly mold to that shape to give you that nice flat press that we all want. Now guys, what we're talking about here is things when you press a transfer and you might get a crease in the front fold of the actual cap, that sort of thing. And I'm going to show you what that kind of looks like. And now I'm going to show you then a little tip and trick that we've had around getting that resolved. So let's just say I take this cap here. It's got quite a slanted back sort of front. It's nice and curved. Think of your traditional comb cotton baseball cap, right? As opposed to a trucker cap or something like that. Cool, sliding it on, pulling the front out. And guys, when I pull that down, right, what I'm seeing is, see this here, it's not pulling tight. It's getting tight around the sides, okay, but in the middle here where I'm about to press this transfer, it's not. And it's almost if I was to squeeze it down, see how I've got this extra bit of fabric? I'm almost going to cause a crease there if I was to squash it down with the top plate. And that's traditionally what happens. Clamp comes down, cool, we press it, and what we get, and I'll just pop that up, what we get is this little crease mark. You can actually see that crease there that creased in when it came down and pressed onto it. So guys, how do we get around that? Because when we've got this, transfers don't like to stick very nicely at all. Guys, something that we've done for many years, that's something, is we need to change the shape of this base plate just to allow us to get pressure where the transfer is. Now, I've grabbed myself some 10 mil silicone right here, okay? Now, this is just silicone rubber. It's the same sort of stuff that's on the base plate. And what I'm gonna do is I'm going to press this transfer here. So I'm looking going, yep, that's the right size. I'm gonna stick this right here, which is gonna elevate purely just where our transfer is going to be pressed, okay? Meaning I'm gonna get that nice shape where the transfer is, flat pressure, and it's going to allow the actual bagginess and the excess of the fabric to be around the press area, not where I actually want to put the transfer. Cool, so I'm going to sit that there. I'm going to then use some cloth tape. This is just standard cloth tape. You can get it in brown, you can get it in black, that sort of thing. Okay, I'm going to rip a bit off. And the reason being is I want to stick this in place so that it actually holds and doesn't move around when I apply my cap. I'm just going to stick it to the bottom of that plate, just like that there. Okay, cool. It's now stuck in place. Cool, nice and square. It's not going to move as I put my cap on and off as I'm pressing through. And I might be doing 50, I might be doing 100 caps, that sort of thing. If you don't tape it down, it's going to move around on you and it's going to be really annoying. So just tape it down. We find that the cloth tape, that gaffer tape, handles the heat really, really well. And you can see we've sort of used it on the Teflon on the bottom of these plates, that sort of thing over the years. So cool. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to now put our cap on there, just like we did before, pulling the front out, pull the back. But what we can feel now is it actually is much tighter through the middle, okay? Nowhere near the air that we had before, okay? And that's because we've allowed it to be a much better, much tauter area of the actual cap across the middle there, which we didn't have before. Guys, what we're gonna do, we're gonna now place our transfer, okay? I'm gonna put it right here in the middle, okay? And then we're gonna press that down. Now, before I do that though, let's just check our pressure because we've actually raised it up. So I am going to now need to drop this height down because we put that silicone pad there. Cool. Nope, we need a little bit more. Bring it back up. Okay, there's 5, 6. Okay, perfect. All right, so there we go. I've just done a little press test, but see this time here, when I test pressed that one there, I didn't get those crease marks, okay? That crease mark there and there, what I've got is a really nice flat surface to press onto. See, and that's gonna tell me that this is going to work. Now I'm making sure that my transfer, I'm running the crease in between the L and the F of our transfer right there, okay? And I'm gonna bring this down, we're gonna press it. There we go. Pop up and peel it away. Now guys, it's as simple as that. The transfer we've used right here is our Screen Print Pro transfer. This is our instant hot peel, so you can see how quick and easy it came off. And we don't have any creasing. There's no folding of the fabric or anything like that that we were getting without that molded area. Guys, so that's as simple as, boom, take the cap off. The silicone rubber is still there. It's still held in place, okay? It hasn't moved anywhere, that sort of thing. If you need to put an extra bit of tape on, absolutely go for it. But using these silicone pads, I've used the 10 mil here because I really wanted to build it up to make sure that I wasn't going to get that crease, that sort of thing. Guys, any questions around pressing like that, trying to build up the middle so that you don't have the bulk, reach out to us by email or phone call. But there's a little tip and trick that we've used plenty of times before when doing bucket caps or bucket hats and things like that, where we just need to isolate that area so that we get a nice flat press and we don't have any folds or creases. Cheers guys.